All right, Epic Eden back here for the fifth and final segment of this tutorial series. Okay, guys, so this time we're going to take all the information that we did, almost all the information. I'm over exaggerating, but we're going to take most of the information that we did in the last 4 videos, and I'm going to show you how to. We already know how to build the structure blocks or the command blocks like we did behind me. And now in this video, I'm going to show you how, now you've already set you've already laid your path. That's the hardest part. You will never have to do this again. And I'm going to show you how right after this. Let me get set up. Yeah. 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 All right, here it is down the home stretch. We're going to give ourselves some money. Oops, I need to give myself some money. So at the end of the not last video, video 2 of this series, or part 2 of this series, I forgot to even show you guys me purchase something from from this guy. I just realized that. It's been a long night. Okay, let's just buy a diamond sword just to show you that it works. Okay, let's buy a wooden sword. Let's go to the right place there, Eden. And let's buy a wooden sword or golden carrot, whatever. Okay, there you go. Got it. All right. So I just wanted to show you because I didn't show you in part 2, and I went back and watched it because I'm really tired, and I still have 2 more videos to go after this. One is a tutorial on opening credits and closing credits. It's a real goofy one. If you're into like really strange things and goofy things, check out that tutorial. That's gonna come up right after this one. And then I have to record episode 23 and get November started. And I'm getting really close to 100 videos. Okay, so now, and I don't have a structure block on me. And guys, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not in my regular YouTube building world. I'm actually in my workshop in the game, as you can see. You know, all the dragons and everything. There's not too much really going on there. Alex is working on something over there, some kind of cave system thing. It's really, really cool. It's got a lot of little things to it. But I recommend that you build a work shop whenever you're building a game map or whatever, just far enough away. Like right now I'm 20,000 by 20,000 away from the center of the garden. And okay, so with the structure block, and if you haven't seen my videos on structure blocks, go check them out. It's how to make templates using structure blocks, and that's basically covering this. But I'm going to do a separate one just for this. Now, let's just say this is your shop that you set up over there. That's underneath there. Now, once you paste everything out, these ones are a little bit different because this is actually these blocks are actually going in the game. So this is actually going to be under Do Shine, not Kale. So these were actually being copied in for the game. So they're actually selling totally different items. Okay, so ignore that part, but the premise is still the same. So let's go ahead and open up our structure block here. And what I want to do is I want to look at this and look at my red line there, and I know my red line is good, and I know I need to make my blue line 1 more, so I have my 6 in there. And when you do this, just make sure you don't have to do this once, just make sure everything fits in there nice. And let's set this to 1. This is going to be very important if you want to set it flat. You see how it is there? Now go here, where it's always on default -1 on the offset. So go ahead and go there and set to 0. And then there it is right there. That's what you have. And now we have a perfectly formed shop right there that we can transport. And the good thing about doing this is all the commands that are in those blocks are going to be pasted into our structure block, and then or copied into our structure block, and once we put down our structure block and load it, it will be pasted in there. It's awesome. I love doing this, and I love structure blocks. I think it's one of the best blocks in the game. So let's go here and let's go ahead and name this. We're going to name this to shop, and we'll save that. Now that's saved in there. We can destroy all of this because I'm very confident I can bring it back. Because if not, I just worked on all that stuff. I spent a good amount of time before this video setting that up. So let's see. So let's go ahead and because we're going to be level. We want it to be wherever we want it on the ground. We want it to be level. So we're going to make it the same way it was, raised up 1 above this block. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up a structure block. We're going to go to load, and we're going to put in the same name. We name this shop. You can name it template shop or whatever you want. And then once that's loaded, now you can see it's just showing that one block. And if you look, it's because the offset is at 0. So go ahead and change that to 0. It's -1 I meant, and change that to 0. And there you go. You won't be able to see it. Sometimes you will. Most of the time you won't, but it's there. And if you want to just check it, that's what's going to load in. And now that structure box is kind of locked in, but that's where it's going to load. And if you want to test it before you even, take a chance and mess something up, you can do that and make sure, yep, that's right. I can see the blue line, so the blue line's not below here, that kind of stuff. And then let's go ahead and load that up. And there it is, right where we wanted it to be. And then we can go here, and all the commands are there. Now, this is what I love about this, is rather than coming back in here and pushing, I use backslash again. I think I'm writing commands, but you can just put set block. You guys know. I'm not even getting into that. Anyway, instead of putting that whole command in there, all you have to do is put the coordinates number in there. So whatever coordinates this is now, it's going to be the same, because did I place it back to the same area? No, I'm 1 off. Oh, no, 2 off. Before it was over here. But anyway, so I had to look at my coordinates here. And these coordinates would have to match with there, and I'm at actually 20,083, so I'm way off. So anyway, you would change that to this, and the same thing goes for this, for that, or whatever I want to say. So let's say we bring in DoShine. This DoShine, remember from the second video part, DoShine is already registered to all these blocks. So therefore, everything, okay, so basically all that's in there. So if I decided to put a different NPC player in here, now let's just, I'm gonna hold your hand here, because I don't know, this can be quite intimidating sometimes. Even just talking about the words are intimidating me right now, so I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm tired. Okay, so let's summon in the NPC. This time we're going to name the NPC. We're going to put our little quotation marks in here. And we're going to name him Joe. Why? My name's not Joe, but Joe's a fine name. Here we go. Joe in quotation marks. There's Joe in quotation marks. Now, I'm going to show you this just for an example. I'm going to make this video run longer because I want to make sure you understand this, because once you understand this, I'm telling you, you can do much, much more than what I'm doing, what I'm showing you right now. And I think that's the key to these videos. Okay, so this one right here is set up to do, yeah? So do will give us, what's this one give us? 2 bread. So if I'm just going to cheat and put this down. And it's not good. Well, it did give it to me, but it didn't take it away, because remember, this block and that aren't lined up, so I didn't take it away. So it gave me 2 bread, yeah? Now, if I change this, let's say over here, well, I didn't change the diamond sword yet, so that's kind of cool. So let's say I change the name in here, and I'm purposely making this run longer, guys. I just want to make sure that we change, oops, let's do it right. Let's change this name to Joe. Let's go over here. This is the same line. This is the second line. So remember, we're going to change this name to Joe as well. You have to, excuse me, my keypad is right where I want to type, so I couldn't see. We're going to change this to Joe. And one final time, we're going to change this block. That's all you have to do when you're doing this, is change those names. And you can see I forgot to open that up. Okay, there we go. And then the keypad goes in my way. If you play Bedrock and PlayStation, you know exactly what I'm going through right now. Change this to Joe. Joe like so. Okay, now that one says Joe. So now Joe, it's right over here. He's going to be the one that hooks me up. But first, I have to put in Joe. This coordinates is which is well, let me see. I might not have to because of the way it is. No, I didn't have to because Joe's already set up. Even though he doesn't have those coordinates there, he's already set up because Joe's the one that's going to give that to me. But in order for that, of course, block to go where I put it, I would have to put the commands into Joe to put it there. I did it manually, but these commands are telling me, Joe, what to do. Hopefully get some ideas out of there. I just got some ideas out of there. So I can run with that now. I just actually got some ideas just goofing around trying to show you guys something. But yeah, that's how you do that. And you can take your shops, put them anywhere in the world. Put your Joes in, whatever you got to do, Kales, do shines, whatever, NPC. And it's simple as that, guys. I hope these tutorials helped you out. I hope you join me for episode 23. It should be a pretty good one. And hopefully, if you've never seen Dreams of Darkness, the game, hopefully I can win you over and win a new subscriber. I'd love that. I want to build a community out there full of great people and just chat and play some great Minecraft. I'm going to go back in here just because I have a little bit extra time. Just remember, when you set up these shops, you can have multiple guys in here. You could have a guy back there selling stuff. You know, you can make a big marketplace full of these guys. Just give them different names and make sure the names in the command blocks are different. You can do a lot of cool things. And like I said in, what video was that? I had to come back. I think it was the third video where I came back and said, hey, you can do TPs, you know, or teleports. You can build potions, books, whatever it is you could think of. They don't just have to sell items in the game. They could, totem of undying, you know, really, really cool stuff. Just get real creative. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope to see you out there on episode 23. And I'll see you, hopefully, next video.